welcome to the final part, part 5 of this project, of this video tutorial. And yeah, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell notification button so that you don't miss any other tutorial. And yeah, you are more than welcome to comment, like and share this video. Okay, we will start with around 57 and we will slip stitch into the next double crochet. Now we will chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which count as a first double crochet and chain 3 space, and then we'll work a shell into the next shell. We will skip this chain 3 and double crochet, and we will work a shell into the next shell. So shell is 2 double crochets, chain 3 and 2 more double crochets into the same space, but you already know that. Okay, now we'll chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and into each of the next 9 double crochets we will work double crochet and chain 1 between. So double crochet into the first, chain 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, double crochet into the next, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and into the last 9th double crochet of the previous round we'll work a double crochet. So in this round we'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 double crochets in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chain 1 spaces. Now we'll chain 7, so 4, 5, 6, 7, and we'll work a shell into the next shell. Now we'll chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we'll skip 2 double crochets, chain 3, and we will work into the next double crochet, and we will work a double crochet. Now we will chain 3, and into the next chain 3 space, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet into the next space, and we will repeat this chain 3 and double crochet into the next space throughout the whole chain 3 spaces in this row until we come to the next shell. So work this through and I'll meet you at the next shell, just before the next shell. Okay. Chain 3, double crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, we will skip first double crochet and we will work a double crochet into the next, chain 3 and shell into the next shell. So skip chain 3 space, 2 double crochets, and we'll work a shell into the next shell. Okay. Now we'll chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and we will work into the next double crochet, 9 double crochets. We will work 9 double crochets and chain 1 between. So into the first, that's 1 double crochet, chain 1 into the next, that's 2, chain 1 into the next stitch, 3 chain 1 and 4 chain 1, 5 chain 1, 6 chain 1, 7 chain 1, 8 chain 1 and 9. Now we'll chain 7, it's 4, 5, 6, 7. So in this base of our pineapple we have 9 double crochets and 8 chain 1 spaces. Then we'll chain 7 and work a shell into the next shell. Chain 3. Again we will skip the first 2 double crochets and chain 3 of the next shell, and we will work a double crochet into the next double crochet. Chain 3 and again double crochet into the chain 3 space, chain 3 and double crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, and we will repeat this pattern around. You'll slip stitch into the third chain and you'll slip stitch into the next 3 chains and into the 2 double crochets. So slip stitch into the first, second and third chain and into the next 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And now we will slip stitch into the chain 3 space. We will start this round 58, chain 3, or we will work on our beginning shell. So double crochet, chain 3 and 2 more double crochets into the same space. Okay. Now we'll chain 7, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and we will work into our pineapple with a single crochet into the first chain 1 space, chain 3 and single crochet into the next space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 1 space. Okay, another slip stitch, it's a single crochet. So single crochet, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next space, chain 3, single crochet into the next space, chain 3, single crochet into the next space, chain 3 and single crochet into the last space, last chain 1 space. So in this round 58 we will have 2, 4, 6, 7 chain 3 loops in our pineapple. Chain 7, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and work a shell into the next shell. Chain 3 and double crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3 and again double crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3 and again we will work across our chain 3 spaces with a double crochet in each one of them and chain 3 in between. Double crochet into the chain 3 space, chain 3 and we will double crochet into last chain 3 space. Now we will chain 3 and work a shell into the shell. chain 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and again we will work across our pineapple with a single crochet in each chain 1 space and chain 3 between. Okay, and we have 7 chain 3 loops in our pineapple. Chain 7, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and a shell into the next shell. Chain 3, and again double crochet in each of the next chain 3 spaces and chain 3 between, and we will repeat this pattern around. We have our chain 3 and we will slip stitch into the third chain. Now we will start round 59, slip stitch into the next double crochet and into the chain 3 space. We will work our beginning shell, chain 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we will work across our pineapple with a single crochet in each chain 3 loop and chain 3 between. Single crochet into the next loop, chain 3, 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 single crochet into the next loop, chain 3 and single crochet into the last chain 3 loop of our pineapple. So in this round 59 we will have 6 chain 3 loops in our pineapple. Okay, now we'll chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and work a shell into the next shell. Chain 3 and double crochet into the next chain 3 space. Chain 3, double crochet into the next space, chain 3 and double crochet in each chain 3 space across until we come again to this next shell. Double crochet into the last chain 3 space, chain 3 and shell into the next shell. Chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and single crochet into the first loop of our pineapple, and we will work across our pineapple with a chain 3 and single crochet in each chain 3 loop and chain 3 between. Again 6 chain 3 loops in our pineapple. Chain 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and shell into the next shell. Chain 3, and again we will work a double crochet into the chain 3 spaces and chain 3 between, and we will repeat this pattern around ending this round with a double crochet into the last chain 3 space, chain 3, and slip stitch into the third chain. Okay, here we are at the end of the round 59, and we will slip stitch again into the third chain. Okay, now what we'll do, the round 60, so 60, 61, 2, 3, and 64, we will work exactly the same way. So the next 5 rounds you will work as I will show you now. And remember, at the end of each round we always double crochet into the last chain 3 space, chain 3, and slip stitch into the third chain. This is what we always do. So for the next 5 rounds, here is the pattern. We will slip stitch into the next double crochet and into the chain 3 space. Work a beginning shell with a chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, and 2 double crochets into the same space. And we will chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll work across our pineapple. So single crochet into the first loop, single chain 3, single crochet into the next loop, chain 3, single crochet into the next loop, chain 3, single crochet to the next loop, chain 3, single crochet into the next loop, and then chain 3 and single crochet into the last loop of our pineapple. So in this round 60 we have 5 loops remaining. In the round 61 there will be only 4 loops. Round 62 there will be 3 loops. 61 there will be 4, yes. In the round 63 there will be only 2 loops remaining in our pineapple, and in the round 64 there will be only 1 loop remaining. So in each round there will be 1 loop less, and that's only difference in these 5 rounds. We will always chain 6 before the pineapple. So now we will chain 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we'll work a shell into the next shell. Like that. Okay, chain 3, and we'll work across our chain 3 spaces with double crochet in each chain 3 space and chain 3 between, as we did before. Chain 3, double crochet into the next space, chain 3, double crochet into the next space, chain 3, and we'll work across our chain 3 spaces until we come to the next shell. So double crochet into the last chain 3 space, chain 3 and shell into the next shell. Chain 6, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and we'll work again across our pineapple, single crochet into the first loop, chain 3, single crochet into the next 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 loop, chain 3 and single crochet into the last loop, chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and a shell into the next shell. Chain 3 and work across our chain 3 spaces with a double crochet in each chain 3 space and chain 3 between. So chain 3 and double crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3 and double crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3 and repeat this around. Okay, so in this round 61 we have in this round 60 we have 5 loops remaining in our pineapple. We have a shell, chain 6, then our loops in pineapple, chain 6 and again shell, chain 3, and we work across our chain 3 spaces with double crochet in each space and chain 3 between. So we'll repeat, this is the pattern for this round 60, and repeat this for the next 4 more rounds, so that you have only 1 loop remaining in your pineapple, and I will meet you at the end of the round 64. And as I said before, always double crochet into the last chain 3 space, chain 3 and slip stitch into the third chain. And to start, as we did before, slip stitch into the next double crochet into the chain 3 space and work on beginning shell. Okay, so work this way and I will meet you at the end of the round 64. We have finished round 65 and there is only 1 loop remaining in our pineapple. Okay, we will start with round 66, slip stitch into the next double crochet and into the chain 3 space. We will work on our beginning shell with a chain 3, double crochet, chain 3 and 2 more double crochets into the same chain 3 space. Now we will chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and single crochet in last loop of our pineapple, chain 5, 3, 4 and 5 and shell into the next shell. So 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets into the same space. Chain 3, and we will work across our chain 3 spaces with a double crochet in each space and chain 3 between. And you will continue this way through these chain 3 spaces, and when you come to the next shell, you will double crochet into the last chain 3 space, then chain 3, shell into the shell, chain 5, single crochet into the last loop, chain 5, shell into the shell, and again work across these chain 3 spaces with double crochet in each one of them and chain 3 between. And I will meet you at the end of this round 66. Okay, so this is the end of the round 65. Sorry, I made a mistake previous round. It was 65, not 66, but it doesn't matter so much. So okay, slip stitch into the third chain, and now is the round 66. Slip stitch into the next double crochet and into the next chain 3 space. We'll work our beginning shell, okay, like that. Chain 3 and shell into the next shell. Like that. Chain 3, double crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, and again we will work our through our chain 3 spaces with a double crochet in each chain 3 space and chain 3 between. And again, when I come to this shell, now it's a quite big tablecloth, so here we'll work a double crochet, chain 3, shell into the shell, chain 3, shell into the next shell, then chain 3, and again into each chain 3 space we will work a double crochet and chain 3 between, and we will repeat this and it is round 66. So into each chain 3 space, double crochet and chain 3 between. So chain 3 and double crochet into the next space, chain 3, double crochet into the next space, and repeat this throughout this round, and I will meet you here at the end where we'll work a double crochet, chain 3, and then we will slip stitch into the third chain. Slip stitch into the third chain, okay, we will start round 67, slip stitch into the next double crochet and into the chain 3 space, work a beginning shell with a chain 3, double crochet, chain 3 and 2 more double crochets into the same space, and we will work a shell into the next shell. So shell in a shell and shell into the next shell, and again we'll chain 3 and double crochet into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, double crochet into the next space, chain 3, double crochet into the next space, chain 3, and we'll repeat this across our chain 3 spaces here, and we'll work a double crochet into the last chain 3 space, chain 3, shell in a shell, and shell into the next shell, and again chain 3, double crochet into the first chain 3 space, chain 3, double crochet into the next, and so on. So for this round 67 we'll repeat this way, and at the end of the round we'll double crochet into the last chain 3 space, chain 3, and slip stitch into the third chain, and then we will start with our last round. We have double crochet in the last chain 3 space, chain 3, and slip stitch into the third chain. Okay, and we'll start our last round, round 68. I hope you are all excited as I am. This is quite a big project, and yeah, we are finally at our last round. So slip stitch into the next double crochet and into the chain 3 space. Work on our beginning shell with a chain 3, double crochet into the same space, chain 3, and 2 double crochets into the same space. Work a shell into the next shell with 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets into the same space. Like that. Now we'll chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We will skip the next chain 3 space and we will work a shell into the next space. So 2 double crochets, chain 3, and 2 more double crochets into the same chain 3 space. Chain 3, skip 1 chain 3 space and work a shell into the next. Chain 3, skip 1 chain 3 space and shell into the next chain 3 space. Chain 3, skip 1 space and shell into the next space. And this is how we'll work throughout these chain 3 spaces. So we will work a shell into the next chain 3 space, chain 3, skip 1, shell into the next, chain 3, skip 1 space, shell into the next. And we'll work throughout these chain 3 spaces like that. And when we come to the next shell, here I will show you then how it will work. Chain 3, skip 1 space and shell into the next chain 3 space. Chain 3, and here we are at our 2 shells. We'll work a shell into the first shell, and a shell into the next shell. chain 3, skip 1 chain 3 space and shell into the next. Chain 3, skip 1 space and shell into the next. Chain 3 space. Chain 3, and we'll repeat this pattern around. So repeat this pattern around, and I'll meet you here at the end, where we'll work a shell into this chain 3 space, chain 3, and then we'll slip stitch into the third chain and finish off this project. And all we need to do now is slip stitch into the third chain, and what I will do, slip stitch into the next double crochet, chain 1, and we can cut our thread. And fasten off, and we are done with our project. Now just hide this tail and we are all done. So this is a very big project, and yeah, I can tell you how happy I am to finish this one, and hope you enjoy this tutorial. And put in the comments below if you finish this project with me, and yeah, till the next time and next video tutorial, enjoy your crocheting, and yeah, put a thumbs up if you didn't subscribe to my channel until now. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification button so that you don't miss any of my next tutorials. And yeah, so until the next time, enjoy your life, enjoy your crocheting, and be safe.